They really didn't do anything that we didn't anticipate. I think the thing that I was impressed with, I thought they were a little bit more physical in the football game than what we had seen on film. You could really tell that their coaching staff had done a great job preparing them for a really physical, hard-nosed type football game, and that's what it ended up being. There was some great licks that were passed in the game on both parts. You know, we did a great job as far as passing out some physical licks, and they did as well. So it was a good football game. Hats off to the coaching staff, Coach Billingsley. He's done an outstanding job of preparing his kids this year, and they had a great game plan. In the first half, we had a stunt. It was 3rd down and goal, and we had a stunt on, and unfortunately, we didn't execute it well, and that allowed them to get into the end zone. And the beginning of the second half, they returned a kickoff, 80, 90 yards, about 95 yards kickoff on us. And then when they kicked off to us, they had a tremendous hit on one of our returners, and that kind of gave them a little spark and gave them a little advantage going into the latter part of the 3rd quarter and into the 4th quarter. But I thought our kids continued to play well and continued to fight. I thought our running backs continued to play well, and really impressed with one of our offensive linemen, Jabri Nzamanzi. We've talked about him several times, and he just continued to grow and mature as not only a player but as a person as well, and he's stepping up and he's being a good leader for us. Dion Holloman, he just continues to do a great job for us on defense. We had a couple other guys. Eric Bailey played extremely well. Had a freshman that really came in there the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter, Brian Gully Bryant, and he did an outstanding job. He's a big old kid, and he's a physical football player, but I thought he really stepped into a really a crucial point and did a great job for us. We got Hewitt Trussville, and they lost last week, but they lost to a top 10 team in Oxford, and but they played well. They're playing really good defense. Playing, just outstanding, lights out on the defensive side, and offensively they have a great running back, and the quarterback is playing well, and they just do a good job of mixing it up as far as the run and the pass. I think they're probably right now passing a little bit more than what they are running it, but they're doing a great job. Harold Riddle is a great coach, and he's been a good coach for a long time, and we go back a long ways. We go back to the early 80s, so he's a good man. He's done an outstanding job for Trussville, and they're real fortunate to have him. I mean, it's going to be another tough game. It's going to be real physical football. I think they're going to throw the ball a little bit more. They'll probably try to attack us on the corners. We need to make sure that we do a good job of game planning for that right there. Quarterback throws the ball real well, especially the short stuff. Offensively, the linemen are pretty good. Nobody really stands out or jumps out at you. They just consistent and play hard and do a great job as far as assignments and all. Defensively, they got a couple of kids that just playing extremely well. I think the nose guard is playing well. They have a number 21. That's a 5 technique. He's doing a good job. Linebackers run to the football. In the secondary, they just got a bend but don't break concept, and they do a great job. David Partridge, who I had an opportunity to coach as an assistant coach back at Huffman High School. He's the defensive coordinator, and he does an outstanding job. Great young coach. I think we just have to go in, and we got to control the ball on offense. We probably have to mix it up a little bit more. Defensively, we got to do a good job on the corners. We got to make sure that we kind of shut their key players down. Number 32, who's a running back, and they got a number 6 who does an outstanding job as far as the receiver. Quarterback does well. They got a number 8 at running back also that does a great job. So we got to control their weapons and put pressure on the quarterback. Kicking game has to be solid. We got to go in there and take care of our end as far as the special team. Put a little bit more emphasis on that right there and make sure that we're doing a good job.